Hey guys,
it's Regina
and Sabrina,
and this is Kdarling's Winter Edition. We wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Winter for two reasons. Our Inner Circle followers, we actually watched and attempted to react to Winter TV. And I know that a lot of you have been waiting for the Winter TV reaction. We've tried to put it up a few times. It's never been copyright striked, thank goodness, because we would not want that on the channel. But it has been removed every single time, no matter what I do to it. So I don't know if maybe I just need to get a little bit better at editing or something along those lines. And I figure we can put it up if I take all the volume out of the actual video. But I wasn't sure how you would all feel about that. So we decided we would do a review on it and just talk a little bit about the high points and the things that we really enjoyed the most off the first episode. And we can do that for every episode if you'd like, or we can just continue to watch it on our own and react to some other things that we know we can react to without an issue. But one thing we gotta say is it was awesome. It was fun.
So cute. I didn't realize how long ago it was filmed in 2013. So
you know. Okay. So one of the things that really impressed me is, well, she actually mentions this in the reaction when we reacted to it the first time, is that they seem to go straight from when to like thrown into literally having to perform on stage.
And the first stage they perform on is opening for Big Bang, which is a huge undertaking to begin with. But then when they get on there to do their rehearsals and they're critiqued and everything else, to how they critique them on the stage and everything, telling them how to do it better, you can tell they're nervous
and stressed out, and then having to learn their lyrics in Japanese. And one day that was insane to me. That was crazy.
I mean, I'm trying to learn Korean, and I know I couldn't do it in one day.
Yeah, well, I've been working on learning Korean for a year, and I still can't do a whole lot. So, I mean, I understand it more than I can speak it, if that makes sense.
I can too. My pronunciation is
a little
always...
bit. But
my accent gets in the way.
I've noticed that, though, with, some of the musicians and stuff too, when they hear English, they understand it more than they can speak it back. So maybe that's what it is, because I can understand a lot more than I can actually say. But we thought that was incredibly impressive, that they had to learn these lyrics in one day, and then they had to go onto this really big stage to perform, and it looks like there was not a whole lot of time from when to actually opening for Big Bang.
How much fun was it to watch them choose a room?
Oh my gosh, that was the funnest
first
thing.
Episode. Everybody wanted a room to themselves,
and nobody wanted a room with Taehoon and Yoon.
Yeah,
but the two nobody wanted a room with got together. So I kind of felt a little bit bad for them, but apparently one of them screams in their sleep. That's Taehoon. He doesn't just talk; he screams.
Apparently,
Jinu was like, "That freaks me out."
Apparently, Jinu snores. So,
and in the reaction video, I talked about how she snores.
I do not.
We had a full 15-minute discussion about how she snores, and I talk in my sleep. So
I don't snore.
She snores.
I don't snore.
But
I snore when I'm sick. I do not snore.
She snores all the time.
I do not snore.
It's cute snoring though. It's not like bad snoring. It's cute snoring. But then we had this whole discussion about how in the video we actually had this whole discussion, which I'm sure y'all are probably glad at this point that maybe it didn't go up, because there was this whole random discussion about how I talk in my sleep, and I've made a couple of phone calls in my sleep. And,
totally. Yeah. 100%.
Made 2 phone calls while fast asleep. Yeah.
I walk in my sleep though.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in years.
Like when she was younger.
When I was young, I used to walk everywhere.
So we had all this entire discussion about this based off of Jinu snoring. So I
still don't snore in my sleep. That's okay, because you can always put me in the same room with him and I'd be okay. Because I'm starting to realize I'm a huge Minnow fan. Minnow, love you. Anyway. Totally one of my ultimate biases right now. But I feel a kinship with Like, we have a lot in common.
They really, really do. There's
I didn't realize how much
thing there.
I didn't know how much until watching, the first episode of Winter TV and then watching a few things on my own. We really, really are a lot alike, and I'm like, whoa.
I got tickled by that, how similar the two of them are. But then I got tickled by watching them pack to go to Japan.
Those bitty suitcases.
The suitcases, we couldn't get over that. Like, they were not big. Like, and how long were they staying?
Okay.
It was like...
And some of them were really organized. When I would just be like...
Taehoon. He, like, even dropped his clothes folded to the floor.
I'd be, like, playing basketball, or something like that.
We'd have one big suitcase, but our suitcase would be huge. I'm not one of those girls that need, like, 20 suitcases. But if I'm going to go for a week, I'm going to at least have one massive suitcase. So
the problem is I'm not organized at all. So when I get somewhere, half the time I'll either forget half of it or it's just thrown in there. It's random.
It depends. Like, I don't organize my clothes. They're just thrown in there, and I pray that the hotel has an iron and an ironing board. But when it comes to, like, my electronic stuff...
Okay, now listen, that's different. That's a whole different story. Now, those are my babies. Like,
your Kindle, and, like, your tablet, and your cell phone, and your... And
you gotta make sure you have all your chargers.
Like, speaking of cell phones,
laptop, That's a whole different story.
Yeah, like, all of those...
That stuff would be organized, and... We'd make sure it was all safe.
And then not only organized, but I'd check like 4 times before I left the house to make sure that, did I remember this charger or that charger?
Because I can live without an extra set of clothes. I mean, I can go buy something. I can't live without my electronics.
I'm the same way.
I'm a little addicted.
I'm the same way. Or books or something. I like to read, which I don't take books though. I take a Kindle because that's like quicker and easier. When you're on a trip and you don't want to have all this space to pack, like all this stuff. And I travel quite a bit, so I usually have something ready to go. But
I don't travel as often, so I'm just whatever.
But and then the fact that Hootie called his like Bumblebee because it was yellow.
I died.
And then
Transformers. Minnow called his what?
Like deployed soldier. Deployed soldier and Bumblebee.
You'd be Bumblebee and I'd be deployed soldier.
I have Winter TV episode 1 completely memorized because not only did we react to it, but I've tried editing this thing to try to get it up without it getting blocked so many times.
There's so many key points there, you remember.
There's so many key points that...
Because truly, y'all, she's in charge of editing. Not by choice, because I've offered many times. But she's bossy, that way.
I did.
Because you always got the twin that's not organized. And the more of the perfectionist side.
A little bit more of a perfectionist. So it's like...
I'm more of the hangout one. She's more of the...
Yeah, take my time and...
Yeah.
I'm also the one... You're a little bit more social than I am, too. I'm a little bit more of a... Not like... I'm more of an introvert, kind of stay locked up in my room kind of thing.
Yeah, but you're wittier than I am.
I don't know about that. You're pretty witty. But yeah, she's pretty witty. Never. Here we are in almost matching sweatshirts today.
I know.
Only you have a football team and mine's like chicken. But anyway. So, and then the passport photos.
That I died.
So I kept expecting the passport photos to be like really terrible,
especially Minnow's, because he did not want anyone to see that.
About
a big fit.
Like I don't want to see this photo, and then it showed it, and I was like,
I was kind of depressed because thinking, man,
this is supposed to be bad.
This looks really good compared to mine.
Really good.
I have the whole bang thing going on and everything.
I would show my ID. Has a little bit too much personal information on it to show my ID, but like. I used to have really short hair, like it was like all the way up to here, like literally right here, and that's what my ID photo is.
I had some weird kind of bangs going on. I don't know if I just curled it. I don't know what I did, but it looked weird. And
I'm sitting there
like, why did I do that?
And I'm sitting there going, like I just got out of bed, and they're taking my photo, and I'm like, I'm not awake enough for this. But yeah, it's it's like really bad, and theirs were really good.
And every time I get it retaken, I'm thinking it's gonna be better this time. No, it's really bad. Like it gets worse. I don't know if I get worse at taking pictures or.
And Yoon's looked like Lee Min-ho's character in Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah,
they mentioned that in Winter TV, but when you saw the picture, it actually looked like it too. I was like, look, 'cause he had like the curly hair, kinda, and I was like, look. Cute. Okay, I'm kind of a Yoon fan, just a little bit.
And of course, the episode ended when they're about to take the stage. So I'm really interested to see what happens
next. We're going to be watching the next episode, so let us know. Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to review each episode. And so, because I can go ahead and probably like line up like what our favorite moments were, like above us. You know, and talk a little bit about, you know, those moments, which we've already sort of hit on what our favorite parts of episode 1 was. Episode 1 seemed to be mainly preparing themselves for their first concert and then choosing a room in the 46-minute time span.
What's so funny about that part is I'd fit in very well with in Minno's room with all 3 of those guys. You know, that'd be my...
Hoonie was fun.
What's
Hooney's
so
like
funny
my bias wrecker.
Yeah, but what's really fun or funny is that you would actually do better in the other room.
I would actually do better in the other room.
Because personality-wise, like, it's totally that way.
Yeah.
So much.
I'd totally fit in right there with you and Tatum. Yep. I was thinking that when they were choosing the rooms. And I was, like, getting tickled, though, because which one was it? Inner Circle, you could tell us, because we got so confused. And I even never could figure it out when I was editing. Which one only needed 4 pair of underwear or like 5 pair of underwear on the
Somebody wears their underwear like 2 days in a row.
Underwear 2 days in a row. And I think it was Yoon, but I'm not 100% sure. So
I see, for some reason I thought it was Minnow at first until we were watching it.
I was pretty sure it was Yoon. Because then it was one of them were like, I
don't
want a room with you.
But then one of them was saying, aren't you supposed to change it every day? And I'm thinking, yes.
That was Minnow.
Okay, me and Minnow are on the same page.
But Yoon, it's okay. You're still my bias.
But which one is it that only that doesn't shower at night? It's Hoonie, isn't it?
Yoon!
Or Yoon?
Yoon.
Is it Yoon?
Yeah.
I got mixed up on that one too.
It was Yoon. I watched it enough to know it was Yoon. so we actually reacted to it and
totally.
It.
That's not I didn't find that totally abnormal. Depending on what you do during the day. Yeah. I mean, because there are a lot of people that take morning showers every morning.
Instead of night here.
Some people take the night showers. So
it depends on what job you work.
It depends on like what you do. Like obviously if you work
construction
or physical labor,
like,
they take theirs every night, you know, or should. And then you've got those that work like a desk job and they might wake up and that's the first thing they do is get in the shower. I take showers in the morning for sure. Sometimes I take one at night.
Both night and morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes I take 2. Depending on during the summer it's hot and muggy and gross, you know. But,
during the winter I have trouble with my skin drying out, so like I have to watch what I do. Like I use a lot of moisturizer.
So I didn't actually.
But that's like a whole other video.
Yeah, it's a whole other video. But I didn't find that abnormal in a total way. You know, I mean, I guess if they're sweating and dancing, okay, maybe you should.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But I was curious, like, which one was that in the scene where, like, who only packs, like, the 4 or 5 underwear? So I was like, I wasn't quite sure. There were 3 people talking in that conversation, and the subtitles were a little off. So I was a little off. So I was trying to figure out which one.
That actually seemed like there was a few missing, too. Like, a few missing.
Yeah, but luckily the ones that are missing, like I said, I've been listening to or studying Korean for, like, a year or so.
I could pick up what it was.
I picked up what was missing, but, like, they just seemed a little, they came like a little bit off. So, but we did watch the first episode of Winter TV. So, Winter fans, we did watch. We really, really enjoyed it. We cannot wait for episode 2. If you would like for us to do a review.
Our community, we're going to the winter concert, guys.
Yes, that's what I was about to say next. I was going to say, though, if you'd like us to react or do a review to each episode, let us know in the comments. Or if you just like the idea of knowing that we're just watching it on our own, that's okay too. And if there's some winter stuff you'd like us to react to that, you know, won't be an issue, blocking wise or copyright wise, let us know. We are going to see Winter in January. We're going to be seeing them in Dallas. That's the closest one to us. We did get tickets. Super,
and we just booked
excited.
our hotel room today.
We booked the hotel today.
Yay.
So we cannot wait to see them in concert. I'm so excited. And we are going to, I'm assuming they don't like most K-pop concerts and stuff. I know they don't let cameras and everything in, but we'll have our phones with us. So we'll make sure that we upload stuff the night of the concert. So be on the lookout for that. It's January 21st.
We'll
22nd.
We'll
January
vlog.
22nd.
People were asking if we're going to vlog our experience.
Yes.
We
and
will
it'll go
vlog
up
it.
that night. It will go up that night. We are ready. We are ready. We are so ready. Because Winter's a little bit like, they were a newer group to us. Like, we just started listening to them in October.
Yeah. I'm already a big fan, especially.
And I'm already a
you know.
huge fan. So this is going to be quite the journey. We want to finish watching Winter TV before we go. There's so much we want to. If there's anything you think we need to watch or check out before we go, let us know. We will totally be on that bandwagon. We can't wait. It's
because the concert's January the 22nd. We're gonna try to fit in as much as we can. I can't tell. Okay, fit in as much as we can. So that way we can be prepared.
It's kind of a little bit of a special trip for us because I don't know if you remember us talking about in the video that January is usually a pretty hard month for us to actually travel. For one thing, it is the month, and then I hear my puppy crying in the background. Aww. He's like, I think he's hungry. Come here. Oh, since we know which one was it, Hooney had the dog. Hooney had his Chihuahua. He's like, oh, hey baby. Anyway, January is usually a harder month for us to travel because our mother passed away January 3rd. And our father's, who is also passed, his birthday is in January. So we usually don't do a whole lot that month because it's sort of like a memorial month for us, like all the way around. So we're actually doing this kind of special. Not only is it a sister trip to see Winter, but the Winter concert is on like the day after our father's birthday. So we're going to be traveling the day of our father's birthday and then going to see Winter as sort of our way to be together on that day. So
that is our very first K-pop concert together.
Yeah, an experience.
So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. So be looking for the video. We can't wait to go. Oh my gosh. We can't wait to meet some inner circles.
Yeah.
And learn even more about Winter face to face.
It'd be really cool to run into some of the people that watch our channel.
Yeah, if you're going to be in Dallas, let us know in the comments.
If you see us, say hi.
If you see us, say hi.
We don't bite. Well,
yeah.
We'll say hi back.
She bites. I don't bite.
I don't bite.
I'm just kidding. This one does.
Friendly.
This one does right here. He does. He's teething. This is Cass. But y'all,
he just wanted attention.
Yeah, because he's like 7, 8 weeks old now. So he's going through the teething phase. Just a little bit. And he's a little needy. That's okay.
He's spoilt.
You know.
But that's okay too.
I was going to say something about needy, but you know. Anyway. But we watched the first episode of Winter TV. Really loved it. I noticed this is already 18 minutes long. And y'all probably don't want to sit here and listen to us just completely ramble for another 20 minutes. So this was our K-Darlings Winter edition. So Winter fans, we hope we see you in Dallas. And if you would like us to react to anything before Dallas, leave it in the comments and we will definitely react to it. I do still have the reaction to Winter TV episode 1. I can take the complete volume out of that and upload it. But all you'll hear is us, so that would be completely up to all of you. But hopefully if this review was enough for y'all, let us know and we can review each episode. I was going to add some like really cool like GIFs and like clips and pictures in this one from episode 1. And but really episode 1 was more of them like learning their lyrics, packing to go to Japan and get ready for their first concert. It's almost like it's their so like I feel like the big stuff's going to be in episode 2 and 3 and on.
Yeah.
So if you'd like us to do reviews and like do some gifts and like really cool stuff, to show y'all what our favorite parts were for the rest of the series, let us know. And thank you so much for staying with us and watching with us. And we can't wait to give you more content, especially the day of the winter concert. So be looking for the videos, winter videos, in January. We love y'all.
And we've got really good...
Oh, wait. We'll let her. I was about to end it. She's like...
So we've got pretty decent seats if we're reading our tickets correctly.
If we're reading them right, we're in the pit.
So...
So yeah,
in the sound check,
and we're going to be in the sound check
experience. Yeah. We paid for all that, so just so we could try to share all that experience with all of our fans.
So I think it's going to be fun.
We're supposed to be up close and personal, so
we'll see. Well, it depends on what time we get there. Too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we're gonna have some winter fans who are like
camping out,
some dedicated winter fans. Okay. So, but yes, we are looking forward to it. I was trying to cut her off, I guess, because he is like chewing the mess out of me. But anyway, thank you all so much, seriously, for watching our channel, for subscribing, for sticking with us. We've had so much fun the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward to even more. And we hope you join us for our winter experience in January. If not actually there, then here on our channel. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.